peachydragon.com. Happy creative stuff.
Hey, and welcome to another exciting episode of Happy Creative Stuff. This is part 3 of modeling Blossom, the 3D Powerpuff Girl. This is what we have. Looks a little something like this. There's a little glitch there with the eye. This was an early render, but you can see she's moving her legs, she's talking.
Professor?
And it looks pretty decent, or at least I think so. Okay, let's go to the 3D model. We've got most of the basics mapped out. We've even got bend modifiers that allow us to rotate the arms and, well, not rotate, but bend them. If we wanted to rotate, we could just rotate from there. Now we're going to look at some of the more specific things to this character. Let's look at the stuff on top of her head, the bow that she has. I really like to keep the geometry, these strict geometric lines that they use in the show. We want to keep that. So this is basically a sphere. So let's go and make a sphere. Please ignore the neighbor's dog. Friendly dog, noisy sometimes. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to create a sphere here, and we have that created. Now, in order to get that shape that you see there, let's first make sure that it's the right size. So I'm going to move it over into position. That's the right position there, and that's the right position there. Okay, now let's rotate it a bit. We want the top to point in the direction it's going to end up in. And now we want to make sure that I've got, when I stretch it, that I've got the local option selected. So I'm going to stretch that out there. Still, make sure you've got local selected. I'm going to move that, let's see, to the center. Now, it's pretty close. I could stretch it further, but you'll see it's going to be slightly too soft on top. It's going to be a soft edge. So now we can convert it to an editable poly. Let's also throw our modeling material on there that we've used for everything. And I'm going to select the polys, select this very top poly. Oh, very top. Now I could just also remember we want local selected for everything in this case, otherwise it won't work. Local. Now I could just pull it, but you see that won't work. So make sure you've got your soft select turned on, just like we used previously. For this we're going to make the fall off very sudden. Let's see if that gives us a nice effect. Oh, something went wrong there. Just reselect that. Okay, there you go. Maybe that soft select is still, it's too kind. Okay, got to find a balance here. It's not always easy. Let's see. That's too much. I do feel like 2 was almost perfect. Every time I change the soft select, the angle changes because I think it averages out the local normals. Let's stretch it a bit like that. Then turn off soft select and then take that a little bit further. Okay, so that's roughly the shape we need for that. Let's just go to the top, deselect that, and then rotate it locally to be the way we need it to be. And then we can just mirror that. I'm going to select view in this case because I want it to move perfectly horizontally. Made a copy, and there we go. Now we need a little capsule for in between the hair. I think for that we'll use a cylinder again. I mean the capsule, it wasn't a cylinder previous time. Where is that capsule? I'm sure I just used it previously. Ah, there we go. I was on the wrong menu. Capsule. In this case, let's position it from the side, get it roughly the right size. Okay, so if I bring it down, that looks like it's roughly the size. Let's get the position right on both sides. And now we can squish it a little. I'm going to squish it and then rotate it. So if you look at your reference material, I think that's about right. If you want it to be squished less uniformly, you can convert it to an editable poly, make a selection and use soft select like we did previously to get a different shape. So if I apply my material to that, there's our modeling material. Now, let's do something we haven't done before. When we fly around to see what we've got, let's turn the opacity on this up to 100% and turn off edged faces. And there you can see a more clear idea of what's going on. And as I mentioned, you can see the belt. When the light falls in a certain way, you can see that it's standing out from the model. Okay, awesome. On the next section, we'll look at how to do the hair for each of the different Powerpuff Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, tell us what you think, click the like button below. Otherwise, you can follow us and send us messages on our Facebook pages. We've got 2 of them, our Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube channel, or our traditional websites if you like that kind of thing.
This video is awesome. PeachyDragon.com. Happy creative stuff.